She was born big and bigger that parents could not be able to put her in the back. As she grew, she went back on the normal size of a child, and she was small. After the war outbreak and losing many of her siblings and relatives during the war and later the husband, this psychologically affected her and she was caught with trauma. From there, her body became big and bigger, that she weighs more than 350 kilos. This is equivalent to 770 pounds. Her neighbors say she's as big as someone who does not think. She cannot easily go on a motorbike, and there is no anyone riding a motorbike who can accept riding her. She is now trying to reduce the weight by doing some physical exercises. Meet our biggest mom in this area. After losing the husband, this woman had trauma. Trauma is the response to a deeply distressing or disturbing event that overwhelms an individual's ability to cope, causes feelings of helplessness, diminishes their sense of self, and the ability to feel a full of range of emotions and experiences. It does not discriminate and it is pervasive throughout the world. This trauma resulted to obesity. Obesity is a complex disease involving an excessive amount of body fat. Obesity isn't just a cosmetic concern. It's a medical problem that increases your risk of other diseases and health problems such as heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and certain cancers.
Banyita Uwimana Ingabire Jacqueline, aho mbiherukira byari 350.
Yapayinga.
Byaragabanutse ahubwo. Byaragabanutse. Byarengagaho bikeya.
I was always big, but not this big. Parents told me that it was not possible taking me in their back due to how much I weighed when I was a baby. As I grew, I started losing weight and had a normal weight. I remember this very well. When I had 18 years, I weighed 70 kilograms. Then when I hit 20s, I got married. I remember it like it's yesterday, though it was in 1993. I was the firstborn at home and had many responsibilities because I was an orphan and had to take care of the rest. I and the husband passed through a lot during the war outbreak. We flew together and luckily we both survived. But later in 1997, the husband died. There are some other siblings and other close relatives who died during the war. I was left with 3 siblings in a family of more than 10 children. This affected me psychologically. And that was when I started gaining unusual weight and too much body fat, which resulted to high blood pressure.
Guhera icyo gihe rero muri za 2000 nibwo ibiro byatangiye kuzamuka cyane.
Since 2000, my weight started increasing in a way that I was also scared, and my friends were also shocked by the unusual weight I gained. And from there up to now, weight goes on increasing from day to day. But I have started doing whatever it takes for me to lose weight. I'm having some physical exercises and I'm on diet.
Babugoye ibyo ubasha gukora biba ari bikeya kubera nyine iyo ubyibushye ugira intege nkeya.
Life is very difficult as someone who is this big. You can do limited activities because of too much weight, and this makes you lose some body strength. There are a lot of activities that I no longer do. I went to the hospital for checkup 2 years ago and they found out that I have high blood pressure. Doctors told me to go on a diet and do more and more physical exercises. Trust me, it's so difficult for me to make those physical exercises, but I try my best. This woman says that people around here are not used to seeing such a big person as big as she is, and they go on bullying her. In such a village where life is so complicated, and most of the times she passes by people and they keep on staring at her. They say she's as big as someone who doesn't think. She says people are not fair all due to this weight. They accuse her of not taking action before, and she finds this being so rude.
Curuza mu isoko.
I'm a businesswoman here. there are some vegetables I sell here in the market. But this was not what I have been doing. I started this business after losing strength. Before, I had a bar and a restaurant, as those activities required so many movements when making a follow-up and supervising my employees on a daily basis. It was something that had someone making so many movements. But here I come and stand or even sit, but in one position. Then will come my customers, and life goes on. I do a lot and most of my activities when seated, like washing clothes. I have to sit, and whenever I'm cooking, of course, I have to sit. But I'm trying. After waking up early in the morning, I have to brush myself, do some stretching outside here, stretch almost every part of my body, and make sure all the body organs are functioning very well. I have to spend at least 30 minutes every morning doing those physical exercises, and make sure I sweat. Sometimes I even play songs, then dance. And after that, I have to take a shower. After taking shower, I have to prepare my breakfast, made of fruit. Then go to my daily activities in the market. She says she's a mother of 2 children, a boy and a girl, but says she will do whatever it takes and make sure they don't grow as big as she is. She will make sure and avoid this from happening. It's so hard for us, big people. You find we are the ones having too much appetite, and this makes controlling yourself a very difficult task. It takes a strong heart not to take some delicious and favorite dishes, all because of a diet discipline you gave yourself. Like sometimes I wake up and only drink water, then go work. Most times, I'm afraid of sitting on motorbikes because of my weight. And sometimes people with those motorbikes cannot accept me to sit on their bikes, saying that I might end up damaging their properties. Having no car here to me is a big problem. I don't have to go very far from here. Otherwise, I can find myself paying some extra sum of money or paying tax cabs, and this is also costly. She says she went in school, but after completing her senior 3 studies, she decided to drop out, then find a husband, whom they would go on sharing the rest of her life. Unfortunately, the husband died after spending a few years with his wife, which is one of the reasons that caused trauma and brought obesity to this mama. Every one of us is a mistake. We may or may not realize it, we may not even like it, but whether we know it or not, whether we accept it or not, my mystical experience is always there, inviting us on a journey of ultimate discovery. We have been given the gift of life in this perplexing world to become who we ultimately are, creatures of boundless love, caring, compassion, and wisdom. Existence summons to the external journey of the sage we all are, if only we could see. Thank you for watching. I'm Elijah, and this is Afrimax English. remember to subscribe.